What's up, guys? Epic Tattoo back with that Last Cloudia Guild Hunt video I told you I was going to do from my last Beyland video. Let's hope today there's no crashes, that way I can get this video out to you. So basically it's just a small kind of like tips, type guide to doing better in the Guild Hunt, or at least this one. The next one may be different. So first thing you notice is the type is creature, attribute fire, resistance, obviously ice is down 100. So you look in here, and you can see everything if you click on the little magnifying glass. And King Lavarava? Yeah, I always want to say Lavarava. Anyway, so the wind is up, the fire's up. Ice is down, and then you got neutral to, thunder, light, and dark. Stats immunities, there's a lot of resistance there, so I wouldn't even really mess with that. I mean, you can try it. I brought Melee the other day and tried something with that, and it didn't go as well. So anyway, so there we go. So there is what you want to bring. Let's get into, hopefully there we go. I made a little party for it. Okay, let me make sure everything's going on here. Okay, so we're just going to go with this team for today. That way it's not like overly crazy or anything. Hopefully it goes well. Beyland is our powerhouse here, tons of attack right now. And then of course, we're just running a run-of-the-mill Mikasa, nothing great. She's got Theopolis on her. And then of course, Icy Guardian Arc is on Lilebette. And real quick, there you go. So we got that physical attack, critical damage, physical attack, still an extra ice attack. So I'm just going to leave, actually, you know what, hold on. I wanted to try this today. Let's get the game to work properly. There we go. I'm going to switch that over to Mikasa. Yeah, it's going to buff her up some and all that. So we'll do that. I think we're going to try that today. But anyway, let's do the guild quest and I'll explain some of this afterwards. Beyland's got that arc for, damage cap, etc. First 10 seconds of battle, apply defense minus 35% buff to the enemies. Yeah, so this is really good. And then lowers all attribute resistances. So that's why we're bringing that. So let's start the quest, and then I'll commentate a little bit after we're done. But the idea is that you want a bunch of slays, and then the score is a secondary thing. Scores is just for, oh, we got the same amount of slays in the guild, and my score is better than yours, so I'm number 1 or 2 or whatever. The idea is that we're just trying to get a lot of loot here. Okay, first thing I want you to notice, as soon as I hit that button, that timer stops. 129.15, it's stuck. So nothing's happening until I do something. So the first thing we're actually going to do is we're just going to go kill some stuff really quick, because it's easier when they have like literally no HP right here, right? So the reason we're running in here really quickly, if we don't flinch to death here. Okay, we already got 19 slays. Okay? We still got a minute, 17 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna hit Theopolis. Okay, as soon as that goes, it does that, so just click it, let it burn. Boom, that's gonna carry over. We're gonna go ahead and hit this. And then now we're just gonna go like ham. The flinching is terrible though, that's one thing. So your ranged resistance character, even though she's like way over here, kind of want to bring her in some. Then kind of switch characters, do your moves, get in there. Oh, Lilebette died. That was unexpected. Oh, I also forgot to switch to Beyland, but it's not about the deaths right now. The idea is that you want to get 30 slays, So if you're having trouble getting 30 slays, that's just a tip you can do, and that'll help you get there. This is not my best run, that's for sure. Every time I try to do a video, it never goes right. Time's up. All right, well, we didn't get 32 slays today, but we did get 31. So if you're under 30 slays and you're struggling, I didn't play that very well. Sorry, I'm on mobile and I really can't redo this video because you can only do this one time a day. So Icy Guardian is a great arc. Mikasa is not really the best unit to bring to this, but I was thinking, you know, let's bring something a lot of people may have just from like the event. So there's our damage, and I got 20 mil, almost 21. Got 31 slays. I was ranked number 3, which ranking isn't a big deal within the guild except for bragging rights with your friends, just a little competition stuff. But see, here's the rewards, and these rewards are okay. They're not bad, you know. So the more slays you get, the more chests you get. Okay, so we did pretty good here. These are nice little extra rewards. Who doesn't need some extra crystals, right? Okay. So we're just going to go into here. My best so far was like 24.5 million, as you can see, and I got 32 slays. And that was before I had really kind of started figuring this thing out. Mr. Snake over here has really been doing really good. You know, he's been messing with, you know, Amaja, Beyland, Roland team. And if your team's built right, you don't have to worry about the healing factor as much. But if not, and you're taking a lot of damage, the guy like Roland or somebody else, Lucius, whoever, they're going to heal you. But when they heal you, automatically, it's still eating up the clock. So that's the downside to the healing factor. Okay? And, you know, I got some people in our guild. You can see, you know, they're struggling a little bit. You know, this guy's got 26 slays, so he did okay. But his damage is not too great. That's Loki there. Dream, same thing. He's got 26 slays. So the idea is that I want to help you all get at least 30 slays. Because personally, you know, you're going to get more rewards that way. You know, forget about the rankings and all that kind of stuff. So let's look at my party one more time. And then that'll pretty much end the video. Depending on what arcs you have is another thing you want to strategize to. Like I said, this guild quest is for the creature. The next one could be beast. It could be whatever. So slayers, etc. That's kind of how you want to form your team. With your skills or the best units that you have available. Let's get into the party setup here. Okay, so I brought Mikasa, so that didn't really help out a whole lot, but it kind of evened things out. So I am using 2 UR arcs. This one isn't really one you have to use like for Beyland, but I did that just for the damage cap raise, so he would do more damage because that's plus 6,000, and of course strength and all that. SCT is a big deal, so you want to be able to get SCT so you can use more skills, and make sure you're switching between your units. The issue with like the ranged unit like Lilebette is that for one of her skills it only goes into proximity around her, so if she's not close enough to the enemies and you accidentally hit that skill, then it's a complete waste of time and the skill. So, and I did that earlier, as you saw. Like I said, Theophilus I think is a good arc to bring. Normally I'll use my arcs at the beginning, but I wanted to see if we could run in there with Beyland and kill a bunch of stuff so his SCTs would go up, but it didn't look like it actually worked that well, which may have brought my score down. So Icy Guardian is one of the best arcs to bring to like this guild quest. Like I said, so future guild quests, think about that kind of stuff when you're bringing them. So, you know, again, you know, the critical damage, all this other stuff probably would have been better to have on Beyland, really, to be honest. But so every time you deal that critical, you're getting that extra ice attack. And so since it was weak against ice, that's really helping out. Also, you were able to get some fire resistance, so that increased the longevity of survivability of the character. As you saw, Beyland actually died, which is the first time. Lilebette got smoked. And as you saw, Mikasa was still the last one alive, because she had an extra plus 20 fire resistance, so she wasn't taking as much damage. Plus, her survivability is actually really good as a unit. So that's something to consider. Your arcs is always something to consider. What's happening, etc. The flinching in that quest is terrible, so a lot of people are struggling probably with that. There is an arc that helps, I believe, against flinch resistance. I can't think of what it's called right now, but there is one. So Theophilus, like I said, is a great arc if you have it. you know, because it's going to do a lot of damage. And you can just bust that off right at the beginning and decrease the mind and defense for the first 10 seconds of that quest. If it's maxed, it's probably like 15, 20 seconds. And, of course, it lowers the attribute resistances. That's really all I have for, like, the tips. You know, you just have to see what you're fighting against. Bring units that are going to complement each other as well as do the damage. Because that's what you need. It's a DPS check. So use your arcs, then you got to have the DPS and the SCT and the skills to where you're sitting there constantly doing enough damage to, you know, get to the next slay. 32 was my number. That's pretty good. Snake's got 33. Exultant is in our guild, and he got I want to say he got 34 or 35 the other day. I'm not sure. So like I said, at least try to, you know, get you up there, get 30 slays, because that's increasing your rewards. But until the rewards are actually better, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just, you know, have fun with it. Try to get the 30 slays. And, you know, it's fun to try to, you know, beat your friends in the guild and all that. Personally, I hope in the future they'll have some kind of guild quest where it takes the total of your whole guild's points and compares it to other guilds. So like a guild leaderboard, like, hey, this guild was in the #1 spot and this is number 2 and 3. So I think that would be kind of fun. And maybe they could add some like little rewards, like, you know, hey, your guild got #1, so, you know, here's like 500 crystals for everybody. Number 2 gets like 5 gotcha tickets or something. So that would be really cool. Anyways, let me know what you thought in the comments below, or if you got any stuff you've been doing. And then, of course, next time we have a guild quest that's different, I'll put out another video when I come up with something pretty good. We also have a Discord if you want to join. Link will be in the description. If not, it's in my last Beyland video. You guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.